We up, guys? Welcome to this review stream or reaction stream. The Bees win against Crystal Palace yesterday. Fantastic win, 2-1. Yeah, we weren't convincing exactly, and we're still not great at the back. We're shaky, all over the place, bad keeper, dodgy defence, but it's a win. We won. We got the 3 points. It was a very good team against Crystal Palace, of course. A very good team. I just don't think they're sharp yet up front. They've got enough sharpness, and I think that showed in the end. I think if they were better, a few weeks in, maybe with more match fitness and sharpness, they probably would have beaten us, to be honest. And they should have had a free kick allowed, of course, that one. The Eze one. I think that was very soft. We had obviously a new referee in the match, and we're going to that very soon. But I've got other news to bring before I go into this actual reaction stream. I found out some more news about another transfer. A guy called Gustavo. What's his name now? Gustavo. I'll bring the name up. Gustavo Nunes, actually. I've never really heard of him before. Only 18-year-old left winger. I'll bring this up and then I'll show you guys because I'd never really heard of him. But apparently he was linked with Chelsea. They were interested in him. But I'll bring this up and you can all see for yourselves. Hold on a minute, guys. All right. There we go. There's this man, Gustavo Nunes, just 18. Left winger. Very exciting, lot of promise. Plays for Gremio. Obviously, that's Italy, of course. But yeah, this could be a very good signing. If we get this over the line, another youngster we're going to get... especially after obviously getting, Fabio Carvalho. He's only 21. This guy's only 18. So got immense promise and a bright future as far as I know and as far as I'm concerned. If it's this good, linked with Chelsea, only going to be 12 million plus add-ons. That could be a real bargain as far as I'm concerned. This is obviously on Instagram. It's reporting here that he's negotiating £12 million plus add-ons deal for Gustavo Nunes. While Saudi side Al Qadsia have offered €13.5 million for the 18-year-old. A reminder that Fabrizio Romano also already reported that Gustavo Nunes has rejected Saudi as he wants to join the Premier League instead. And this looks really good if he's coming to us, which it looks like he possibly will be here. I can't confirm that and say that's for sure. It's a given, but hopefully. And we go into a few of these comments here that people have said about him. Super Bees 100 says he will say his goodbye on Tuesday against Fluminense, then head to London to sign for the Super Bees. Well, that's pretty much saying like it is pretty much a done deal. Just pay the money. Yeah, why not? Let's pay it. Let's do it. Let's get this guy in. If he's that talented, why not? Gustavo Nunes running down the wing. Nunes, hear the Brentford sing. Nunes will win the Premier League. I'm not sure about that. Voulez-vous, ABBA. Yeah. I'm not sure about that. And I apologise for the singing, guys. That was Freddie23 there with that comment. Felipe FB 3006. I'm from Brazil. He's joining us. Asked not to play last match because was close to Brentford. He has the dribble and speed, but his shooting is very poor. Well, from what I can see, he's coming to us. So, let's get this deal over the line, and no more problems with medicals, no more, last minute things where it all goes wrong and the player goes. As we know, a certain Swedish player recently, Jens Kajista, of course, as we know, that all fell through, and he's gone to Ipswich. So we don't want this happening again. Let's get it over the line, guys, please. Come on, lads. Let's get it over the line. The Bees, come on. Spooby. Yeah, be up, Mr. B. Hope you're well. Like the stream, everyone. Yeah, cheers, my friends. Yeah, thanks for being in there. Thank you. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot, man, for coming in the live chat. And as he says, please like the stream, smash the likes and sub. As I say, I haven't got my ticker up. I just ticker up. It sounds wrong, I know, but it's if you're wondering what that is, it's this thing. So yeah, as I say, follow me on Instagram at Mr. B for Life 182, and subscribe to Mr. B Hiver Football Chat and Mr. B Talks England Cricket. Yeah, so please follow me, and as I say, and as Spooby says, please like the stream and sub. Come on, guys. If you love my content, please, show me some love and some recognition, and sub to me and like and everything. And obviously, I'll go on to talking more about this guy before we go on to the match reaction. Got plenty to talk about there, of course. But I'll just go into this and hold on a minute. Share this one. And it's a done deal. Gremio coach confirms Nunes leaving Brentford expected destination. So it's not totally confirmed he's coming, but it looks like it's in the works. It's going on. The deal being negotiated. So I would think it will happen. But yeah, I'll talk about this a little bit more. Done deal, yeah, as I just said. Brentford are favourites to land Gremio super kid Gustavo Nunes. Gremio coach Renato Gaucho admits winger Nunes, 18, is moving to England after not including him in his starting 11 for the defeat to Bahia on Saturday. Instead, Nunes was a second-half substitute with Gaucho confirming Gustavinho was scheduled to start the match, but he received an offer and his departure is almost confirmed. He looked for me and asked not to start the game due to the negotiation between the clubs. I respected his decision. I told him that I would leave him on the bench, and if necessary during the game he would come on. While the club hasn't been mentioned, AS says Brentford will be the destination of the young Brazilian. Yeah, yet another Brazilian. So we're definitely getting the South Americans in, aren't we? Yeah. But yeah, if he is that talented, I'll love this. I'll love this signing if it happens. I really will. I'll be all over this. This would be superb. But, I'm not going to count my chickens just yet. We know it can all fall through. We've seen, with Jens Kajista especially. He had the medical, and then it was decided he wasn't wanted anymore or something that fell through before he was fully signed, confirmed. So I'm not actually gonna jump about and get excited just yet because who knows what could happen here. But I think he's coming. I would say he's coming by the looks of this. I'll just read this page as well. This article. The price Gremio will receive for the sale of Gustavo Nunes. Gustavo Nunes is leaving Gremio, providing a significant financial boost for the club. The transfer of Gustavo Nunes to Brentford marks a notable financial milestone for Gremio. Sorry. Well, it's saying he's going there. It's pretty much confirming he's going to us. So read into that what you will. both in terms of revenue and strategic planning. The young forward, whose departure was anticipated in this transfer window, will be sold for €12 million. The tricolour, which holds 80% of the players' economic rights, is set to receive approximately €9.6 million, or around our euro or our dollars, 58 million. I don't know what. Yeah, $58 million, I guess. This amount serves as considerable relief for the club and is close to their annual sales target. Furthermore, for Gustavino, the move to Brentford presents an irresistible opportunity to make a name for himself in the Premier League, one of the most prestigious leagues in world football. In addition to the professional benefits, the striker will also enjoy substantial financial earnings, netting about, I think that's dollars again, $14.5 million from his share of the economic rights. For Gremao, this transaction not only alleviates financial pressure, but also opens doors for future manoeuvres in the market. With the proceeds from the sale, the club can ramp up its search for reinforcements, such as a stronger push for Michael from Al Hilal, who has once again come into the tricolour's radar. The player's stellar performance would be a great addition to the Gremista squad. Moreover, Gremao can provide more playing time for the young talents within their squad, such as Aravina and Nathan Fernandez, allowing them to shine in matches and be polished just as Gustavo Nunez was under the guidance of Renato Portaluppi. So there we go. That's pretty much all about that, and it really looks like he's coming. I really hope this. It looks pretty much it's in the cards. It's in the works. It's going on, and so I can't wait to get another signing in. Looking good. And also, before I go on to the actual reaction to the match against Palace, I'm going to talk about Mr. Certain Ivan Toney, because he's obviously in the transfer headlines again, spotlight, and it's this about, obviously, from the Sun. I'll just bring this up. Saying about his demands, buzz off. Ivan Toney's whopping Saudi salary demands leaked as Brentford star edges towards lucrative transfer. Toney wants his new club to pay for more than just his salary. Here we go. What the hell does he want, this guy? Come on. Big ego or what? Ivan Toney's salary demands have reportedly been leaked as he closes on a move to Saudi Arabia. The striker has long been linked with an exit from the Gtech community stadium. Toney, 28, had often spoken about taking the next step in his career, and with less than a year on his contract, a move is set to happen. The Bees had always been keen on keeping hold of their star, but have opted to cash in rather than lose him for nothing next summer, which is right, I believe. I think he's right. It's the right thing to do. We want money for this guy, not going on, for nothing. He's worth money. He's on his day, what a player he is, and gets goals. Amazing player and can get goals. So, as much as you can say what he's like, ego and baggage he's got, attitude, he's still a fantastic footballer, and on his day can be immense, a beast, as we know, and get plenty of goals. Anyway, so yeah, the Bees have always been keen on keeping hold of their star, but as I just said, that opted to cash in. The club are demanding $50 million for Toney. Yeah, well, we'll definitely take that. We want that. I think lower than that is a piss take, to be honest. And Al Ahi are considering making a second offer. The Saudi outfit have already seen an offer of £35 million rejected by the Bees. Yeah, that's not enough. Nowhere near enough. 35 million. Want loads more than that. However, should they sort out a deal with Brentford, they will need to agree on personal terms with Tony, of course. TalkSport has claimed that England International is demanding an annual salary of 17 million, so 326,923 per week. Yeah, a lot of money. The report adds that Tony is also asking for an accommodation allowance, which is expected to double the total. Al Ahly are not the only club interested in Tony, as reports have also linked Chelsea, Man United and Arsenal to the striker. Before Brentford's win against Crystal Palace on the weekend, manager Thomas Frank gave an update on Tony's future. The Dane had left Tony out of the squad for the first game of the season as there was interest in him. Frank said there is a lot of things going on for Ivan, especially on transfers. There is some transfer news, nothing closed yet, but things are happening. So because of all that, we decided not to be involved in the squad. Frank would have been pleased to see his side pick up their first win of the league campaign without a talisman. The club signed Igor Thiago early this year in a £30 million deal from Club Brugge to replace Tony. However, he's on the sidelines after picking up an injury in pre-season, as we all know. There we go. This is his stats. Tony for the Bees, 23-24, games 17, chances created 12, goals just 4, assists 2, pathetic really. Shots on target 22, passes 388, fouls 24. That was pretty bad. That was not what we wanted. With him coming back, it was pathetic, and for that reason alone as well, he has to go. Saying what he was going to do, he's going to repay his faith in us, the faith we've shown in him, and he hasn't done it. He didn't do it, and I think he's got to go though, and not just because of that, for slagging us off and the gambling, but maybe other teams, bigger teams, can handle him better than we can. So I still think you've got a great player when he gets his head down and actually plays football and does his talking on the pitch. Yeah, so that's about it really. And we go on to the other article here about him, and then obviously move on to the reaction. And yeah, it's this one now. Hold on a minute. Yeah, this one. Ivan Toney left out of Brentford squad because of transfer interest in striker. Thomas Frank explains omission but adds still not close. Mark Gahey starts at Palace amid Newcastle interest. Thomas Frank has insisted Ivan Toney accepted the decision to leave him out of Brentford's opening game of the season against Crystal Palace after revealing there's a lot of transfer interest in the England striker. Tony has entered the final year of his contract and made no secret of his desire to leave Brentford, with Arsenal, Chelsea and the Saudi Pro League side Al Ahly having all been linked with him this summer. But while Frank admitted that a move is not close, he explained that the decision to omit Tony from the matchday squad for the opening game of the season had been taken by him and the club on Thursday. A lot of things are going on with Ivan, especially with transfers. There's a lot of transfer interest. Because of all that, we decided not to include him in the squad, Frank told Sky Sports before kickoff. I can't give too much away the day before. Of course, Ivan is a top player. We all know that. He has been fantastic for us for 4 years, but we showed last season that we can cope without him. Asked after Johan Vissa's goal gave Brentford a 2-1 win, how Tony had taken the news, Frank said, there was no problem. Ivan always wants to play. He has been one of our best players over a long period of time. We saw last year that like with any good player, one day they will leave the club and someone else needs to step up and do well. Every time Ivan hasn't played, then Wissa has stepped up, and he did that again today. The Palace captain, Mark Gahey, played the whole game at the Gtech Stadium despite transfer interest in him from Newcastle. Palace are understood to have rejected their latest bid worth up to 65 million, but the chairman Steve Parish admitted he has held talks with Newcastle sporting director Paul Mitchell, and that other clubs had also shown an interest in the England defender. We're always very respectful when we get a bid for a player, Parish told TalkSport. We're very respectful of Newcastle United, and Paul Mitchell is somebody I have an incredible amount of time for. I've known him for a long time. He's been very, very good to me in football, and we have a good relationship. So he and I have had a chat about this. Inevitably, the agents are involved and have got a point of view. They're decent guys. We've had conversations with other clubs that have expressed interest as well. Parish also said Palace could end their interest in re-signing Wilfried Zaha, with issues over tax set to scupper a loan move from Galatasaray. I'd have Will Zaha back in a heartbeat. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it'll be possible this summer, he said. I think that's about it, is it? Yeah, that is it. So now, Manny's here in the live chat. Be up, Manny. Brother T, how you doing, my friend? Big up, Mr. B. Yeah, cool. Great to have you in here, my friend. Great on that cricket channel with Hanno. I'll have to watch the rest of that after this. Well, after the football as well, of course. Leicester and Spurs be kicking off at 8. So want to get this done and watch that match, of course, and then I'll probably check that out. Hanno's one, that cricket one off to the boundary. I was on there briefly, of course, and shame I couldn't stay on there, but I had to do this, obviously. I was going to maybe have Rich on here today, Eagle Eye, from Eagle Eye Football, but he's obviously not able to come on now. Big up to them lads, though, Eagle Eye Football. Again, I was meant to put the link in, but I've totally forgotten. I apologise to them and everyone. But obviously, I will put that in. So when people watch this on playback, they can click on their link to their show, to their channel. Eagle Eye Football, brilliant channel. You know, Crystal Palace fans, of course. And big up to Rich, of course. Thanks for coming on the other day, my fella. Brilliant. Great guy. You know, big Palace fan, and a great channel they do. So go and check it out. But as I say, I will put the link in somewhere on here, you know, especially, you know, for people to watch in the playback, and they can just click on that and check out their content. But anyway, yeah, so that's it for that. Basically about Ivan Toney as well. I will go into now the reaction. Obviously for the match, as we all know, we won it. A bit lucky, not the greatest. I don't think we was that great. Defence still all over the place. Goalkeeper not good. I still don't think he's great. I know he made one great save, I believe in the second half, of course, but I'm still not sure he's up to it. I really don't. And, you know, but it's a win. And I will go into this, obviously. We got the 3 points, and it's important. We got Liverpool next. But if we do play like this against Liverpool, we are going to be totally walloped, I think. I really do. We're going to be roasted. But anyway, I'll get into all this. And Mbeumo and Wissa, why our friendship is so special. Obviously, I won't read that, but it's great that they're, you know, they're clicking on the pitch. They're doing well, these two. And they did pretty much star for us again yesterday, which was good. Happy that they're, you know, getting a partnership going there. And they've had to, I mean, especially with Toney not there. They've now had to get some sort of a striking partnership going, and they have. So that's great. I still don't think I don't think Vissa's totally amazing. I don't think he's that great a striker, but he does have this habit of getting in the right areas and the right positions at times, and he was there for the second goal yesterday, which the goalie spilled, as we know, and he sort of pushed it against Wissa in the end, but he was there following in, and that's what mattered and got us the win. Whether he totally deserved it, I'm not actually sure, but it's a win, and we'll always take it. And, 3 points is 3 points at the end of the day. As Frank there, he's saying, good win, but he wants more. And so do I. I think we all want more, us Bees fans. That really wasn't quite good enough. Brentford head coach Thomas Frank couldn't hide his elation after the Bees beat Crystal Palace 2-1 on Sunday, but the boss insisted that he still wants more from his side. Well, we definitely do. Ryan Mbeumo and Johan Wissa found the net at Gtech's community stadium, which confirmed the victory. And Frank said that he struggles to find a better feeling than securing a Premier League win. I'm feeling unbelievable. We're sitting here in the sun. It's a lovely Sunday afternoon, and we just got 3 points in the Premier League. There are very few things that can match that feeling, he smiled. It was a tough game against a good Crystal Palace side. They're a very good team. But they're still not actually, I don't think they're sharp enough yet. And I think they would have really killed us and done us, but they weren't quite sharp enough. The first 20 minutes we started badly, or credit to Palace for starting well, yeah. Then we grew into the game and got better and better. I'm not totally sure we got better and better, but we played pretty well. We scored an unbelievable goal. Yeah, great goal. Mbeumo, fantastic. Quality. He is class. I think he's next to pretty much just a bit behind maybe Tony and that as our best player, our best quality player, and we can't afford to lose him either. That's for sure. We just can't. Just read all that. The second half started a little bit back and forth. Palace probably edged it, but despite getting through that lower performance spell, we conceded a goal, we should have avoided. We kept fighting, kept staying in the game, and the substitutions, especially Mikel Damsgaard and King Lewis Parr, did very well, and I think they did do well. So, when they came on, it changed it for us. We suddenly had an injection and played better, I think, with them two on. Did very well in terms of changing the game, and then we scored a very nice goal. There was a little deflection, but they all count. Yeah, of course they do. It was a fairly even game, but we managed to edge it, which is a big quality. He added a win is always important in every aspect. It just gives us a boost, but I want more. Of course we do. Yeah, definitely. I agree, 100%. We need to have a good week. We go to Anfield next weekend, and we'll see what we can do there. A real tough one, that one. Real toughie. Frank also explained the absence of Ivan Toney, who wasn't in the squad for the Bees' opening game of the season. There's a lot going on around Ivan with transfer rumours and transfer activity, stated the Dane. That's why we took the decision to leave him out of the squad today. So, yeah, I agree with most of that. Want to go now to the actual match. The reaction and report and everything, which is here. Brentford 2, Palace 1. There we go. And Mbeumo put us in the lead, 29th minute. An unfortunate own goal by Ethan Pinnock levelled the scores in the second half in the 57th minute. But Johan Wissa got the winner in the 76th. In the right area, the right part of the pitch, to following up to put it in from a decent save by the goalie, but really he just had to knock it in. Well, it sort of deflected in off of him. The goalie pushed it against him. It went in, but they all count. So, and we'll obviously go into the lineups, of course, which I already reported, of course, yesterday before the game. It was 4-3-3, and of course we had Flekken in goal. I'm still sorry, I still don't like the guy. I still don't think he's good enough. One great save, yes, but pretty poor the rest of the game. Not a lot else he showed, I don't think, was good enough. Raw Sleth, I still don't rate. I'm sorry, guys. I just can't get behind him playing. I just don't get it. What there is about this guy, he's not good enough passing. He doesn't read the game. He doesn't read a pass. He doesn't read a tackle. He doesn't header. Doesn't mark. He lays off players. It doesn't go into tackles. It's sorry, he's just not up to it. But we keep playing him. I know we've got no Aaron Hickey. I can understand that, but surely there's someone else that can play there. Of course, Ayer again filling in on the left back position. Decent again for me. Always gives a lot to the game. Nearly 100% most of the time he gives in a game. A great utility player, as we know, can play all along the back line. And he filled in again at left back until, of course, Rico Henry comes back, which will be in September, him and Hickey. So not long now, only next month for them to come back. But, yeah, Collins, good at times. I thought was decent on the ball. Still sloppy at times also, though, and, giving it away or not backing up enough or whatever. I'm still undecided on him. He can be really good, and at times, though, not so good. Pinnock, of course, with his own goal. Unfortunate, but, yeah, not great with that. But I still thought he had a strong game. Usual good in defence, dogged and tough and good at blocking and obviously, reading the tackles, good tackles at times. And his passing isn't always brilliant, but it's fine. It can be really good. And, we don't play out that well out of the back either at times. But, yeah, he was decent. I really thought he was decent again. And, of course, the midfield as well. We had Jan out. Not one of his best games at all. Don't think he was that great. Didn't do much. And one or two shots he had were miles high and over, and one poor, powerless, weak shot that trickled wide. Jensen at times wasn't good. At times he was getting caught, but then he grew into the game, and I thought he was doing better with his passing and distribution, and everything else was decent. Was getting better. Not one of his best games, but still good. And Norgard as well. I think some of his passing was a bit poor, but I still thought he was decent at times and usual. So yeah, pretty decent there. Most of them. Shardy, I thought. Well, at times I thought he was fantastic with his pace and one shot that went just past the post. But other times he looks, I don't know, still looks raw. He looks like, I don't know, he can be good and bad in the game. But I think he's got talent, he's got ability, no doubt about it. But yeah, I just don't know what to make of him sometimes, but he is quality, I've got to admit. Wissa, decent game again, 100%er. I don't think he's an amazing striker. I don't think he's a natural finisher, but he gets in the right areas most of the time. And he was there for the second goal. Of course, the goalie sort of pushed it against him after he'd saved it, the initial effort. He knocked it against him, obviously, from close range, and it went in. So he was in the right place at that time again. So brilliant, really, that he can do that. Okay, Wissa, he is capable of a great goal now and again as well. We see it last season, great overhead kick in the match. So, fantastic goal. So, yeah, he is capable of it, but I'm still not totally sure about him. And Mbeumo was great, amazing game. Yeah, still at times he was a bit lazy and a little bit off it. I still think maybe they're not quite at their sharpest yet. They need another few games, maybe 3, 4, 5 games more to really be totally into this. Really get their full fitness and full match fitness and up to speed. Most of these players are. The thing is, I actually also thought they seemed like they were almost just actually just eating their Sunday lunch and just not long finished that, and they were just coming out on the pitch and sluggish and too relaxed and too, lackadaisical, not going into tackles, not pushing, not going into players, backing off again as usual. It's a lot of the same as last season at times, and we got to be sharper than this. We got to be better than this. We got Liverpool next. We can't be doing the same thing. We can't, because Liverpool are just destroy us. New manager there. Yeah, they got a new manager and a new style of play, a new ethic or sort of thing with a new manager. But it's still the same Liverpool. They're still the same players, and they could have thrashed Ipswich. They could have had at least 5 there if they had been sharper. But, they deserved their win 2-0. They deserved it. They were well and truly all over Ipswich. But Ipswich done well, especially the first half. But the second half, it was all Liverpool. It was total domination in the second half. And if they do that against us, have as many chances, I'm sure they're going to bury us. I really do. If we can't defend properly in that. We're done for. It'll be annihilation again from Liverpool against us. So, and I have got my preview, by the way. My preview will be included in the debate show tomorrow, which will be around 6 o'clock. So watch out for that, guys. Hopefully we'll have Arnie on, a Liverpool fan. He's supposed to be joining me. If not, it might be someone else, maybe Jordan, who's another Liverpool fan. So he may come on, but I would think it will be Arnie. So please join me for that, as well as my debate show, debating all the things going on in the first games of the Premier, the kick-off. As we know, it all started last Friday, and the last one is today, of course, Leicester and Spurs of the fixtures, the first week of fixtures. That's today. So, and that'll be kicking off very soon, of course, 8 o'clock. So I obviously won't be on here too much longer. I want to go and obviously watch that. So, but yeah, I will do the player ratings very soon as well. Just see if there's any more comments. Yeah, there is another one. Orist is in here. Be up to you, bro. Hope you're well, mate. Thanks for coming in. Brentford actually won a game. Well, yeah. Don't be too surprised, will you? Yeah, seeing as though you had Palace to win, man. Come on, bro. Calm down, man. We won it. All of you lot saying we're going to lose and that or draw. Yeah, come on. Yeah, calm yourself. Fucking hell, man. Check yourselves out. Come on. That was wrong. I kept saying we might do something. We'd either draw or win, a point or 3 points. Okay, we could have lost. We were lucky. But hey, we'll take it. And we got 3 points, mate. And you lot sort of struggled for your win against Fulham. It weren't convincing, was it? 1-0. So yeah, we were probably a bit better than you. Okay, we weren't fantastic. We know we can do better than this. We are definitely better than this, but it's a win, and it's 2-1. We take that to Anfield. So who cares, man? We won it, and obviously, so I'll go into the rest of this team, of course, and Subs, Damsgaard came on, was great. I thought him and Lewis Potter there. Damsgaard came on for Yannout in the 74th minute. Lewis Potter for Shardy in the 74th also. And they both looked, I thought, really great. They injected a lot more into the game. We needed it, I think. And we were good. We were much better going forward, I think, then as well. Onyeka, of course, also came on for Jensen in the 84th minute. Still not sure about him. Didn't do enough, however, when he came on. He's quick enough. He's a road runner, but I don't think he's got much else. Valdemarson, our other goalie, the Icelandic one we signed, of course. Don't know when he'll get a game. Probably in the League Cup, probably. I'm sure he'll play there. We got Colchester away, of course, and in the second round. So I will be doing, obviously, a review for that. A preview. I think that's next week. I mean, the following week. I don't know. I've got to check. I think it's the following week. We got Colchester, I believe. So, yeah, I'll do a preview for that, of course. Hopefully, we should be able to win that and actually do well in the League Cup. I want us to do, have a good campaign somewhere and have a good chance of winning it, hopefully. Because I feel we can. We can win a cup. A League Cup would be great, the Yarmulke, very good, didn't come on though. Neither did Pert Harris, he didn't come on either. He did come on, obviously, from Mbeumo in the 90th minute, a few minutes, a run out for him, a slight run out. A few minutes there for him on the pitch, which is all good. We want him back, Ben Mee. So, Trevitt, who of course didn't play, didn't come on. Carvalho, it's great to see him get his debut. Came on for Wissa in the 84th minute. Done a little bit, not a lot, but didn't have much time to do much. But what I've seen of him, I like him. I think he's a great player, and I always did at, I think, Liverpool, of course, Hull, when he was on loan at Hull. I think we've got an immense talent there, a real talent. Only 21, so a long way ahead of him. Great future. Palace, of course, 3-4-2-1. Henderson in goal. Munoz, Mitchell, Gahey. Got Butts, of course, a yellow there. Henderson with a yellow. Richards with a yellow. Sarr came on for him in the 84th minute. Wharton, Lerma came on for him in the 74th. Hughes, Decore came on for him in the 84th. Mateta, Edward came on for him in the 45th. Start of the second half. Kamada got a yellow card. Eze was very good again. Great for them. Not quite at his best, but thankfully he wasn't. Lerma was on the bench there and came on for Wharton, of course. Sarr came on for Richards. Decore for Hughes. Schlupp, our ex-player, he didn't come on at all. Didn't feature. IU came on for Kamada, got Butts. Klein, Johnston, Riyadh, and Edward, who of course came on for Mateta in the 45th minute. And there's the sort of stats there. They actually had more possession than us, 54% to 46. But then it doesn't matter. The actual, scoreline matters, and we got 2 goals, they got 1. Albeit from one of our players, we pretty much scored all 3 when you think about it. So, but yeah, they had 6 shots to our 5 on target and 4 to our 3 off target. We had 2 big chances to their 1. They done 481 total passes to our 403, and they done 389 completed passes to our 311. Done 13 tackles to our 10, made 4 blocks to our 1. We done 58% duels won to their 45%. They had 7 corners to our 4, 3 offsides to our 1, and 15 fouls to our 6. But stats don't matter. They don't matter at all. It's the score, and we won it, albeit not convincingly. And I will go through the player ratings now before I bounce, because obviously I want to watch the Spurs game, Leicester and Spurs. So pretty much about to kick off. But anyway, I'll do the ratings. Flekken, as I say, I still don't rate the guy. But for one great save, I'm going to give him a 6. Yeah. Maybe I'm a bit too much for him, but I'll give him a 6. I'll be generous for one great save as well, but I still don't think he's good enough, and I keep saying it. Actually, I will knock it off. I'll go a 5, but as I say, he's not our keeper. He shouldn't be our keeper. He's not good enough. A lot of sloppy stuff, all that thing with the Eze free kick. He should have been, in tune. He should have been alert to that, what he was going to do, and hit it in off the inside of the post. He was lucky to be disallowed for a foul, an alleged foul on our player. We got away with it. New ref, of course. I won't go into the match report as the time's gone and I want to watch the football. I'll just try and see. I'll just try and get to... I've forgotten the ref's name. It was his first game, of course. Trying to find it. Sorry, guys. What was this ref's name? He was poor. I thought he was very poor, the ref. I don't think it was his greatest match, and of course, but there we go. We got the luck. He made a poor decision, probably, but we got away with it, and that's good. We got that luck, and sorry, guys. I just go into this. I'm sure it'll say here. Where would it be? I can't believe I've forgotten the ref's name. I should know. It was obviously his first game, and you could tell it was his first game. And I'm getting to it, so don't worry, guys. It's coming. It should say his name here very soon. The ref. Where's the ref's name? As I say, keep subbing and smashing the likes and everything, please. I'm getting there. Let's say the start, who the ref was. It's coming. Right. Sorry about this, guys. This is so slow. Trying to get to it. It's all right. I'll get there eventually. Still doesn't even say the referee is. Does anyone remember who the ref was? I can't believe it doesn't really say here. If you know who the referee was, put it in the comments. Why I've forgotten, I don't know. But anyway, we just say, he's a great ref because he he let us get away with one, pretty much. Apologies, guys, but I will obviously come up. I'll find it eventually, and we'll talk about it in the next stream. But also, I'll just go through my ratings quickly now. As I say, Flekken 5, lucky to get that, but one great save probably gets him a 5. Rawsleth, no, terrible. I can't be having him here. I just can't be having him at Brentford. Sorry. The man is pathetic. He's shit. He's not up to it. And I'm giving him a lucky 2. Just get 2 for putting his kit on the right way, I think. Just 2, sorry. He's not worth more than that. He's no good. I thought Aya was good again. I really thought Aya was decent again, as usual. I'll give him a 6. I think pretty decent as usual. Always puts in a lot of effort and got a bit more talent than people think. He's pretty decent. I don't think he's amazing. He's not world class, of course, but he's decent. Now I thought was. Oh, sorry, I'm going with the defenders, so I won't go into Yannick just yet. Collins, again, as I say, I thought sometimes was sloppy. But when he was decent, when he was really good, he's blocking, he's passing and out or on the ball, I think was good. So I think I would give him a 6. He can get a 6, I think, just about. Here. Pinnock, I thought, was immense again. I thought he had a really good game, as usual, apart from the own goal, which weren't great. But then he couldn't do a lot in front of his own, pretty much in front of his own goal line, near his own goal line, and in front of the goal, he didn't have much choice. It sort of just deflected in off of him. So, but I'll still give him a 7. I think he deserves a 7. Norgard. Sorry, we're going into the midfield now. Now actually go with him next. Not the best of games. I don't think he was great. I really don't. I don't think he was up to his best like he was last season. I'll give him a 5. I'll give him a 5. Norgard was decent, I thought, most of the time, but nothing special. But I'll give him a 6. Jensen grew into it and got better. He didn't start very well. I'll give him a 6 as well. Who else haven't I done? Of course, Shardy at times looked classy. He looked, but then also he's terrible. Skill at times. His ability it went off of him a lot. Went off of him the ball a lot. Wasn't great control at times, but then also when he did produce what he is capable of, I thought he was great. So I can only give him a 6. Though. I can't give him more because I know he's better than this. I just feel he can be, and he had one fantastic effort that went just inches past the post. I'll give him a 6 though. I will give him a 6. And Mbeumo, man of the match for me. Quality. Okay, still a bit sloppy, still a little bit lazy, still, as I say, some of the time we were like we're just eating our Sunday lunch and just come out onto the pitch and sluggish and moving around slowly and not getting into the game, not being quick to the ball, to the players, to tackling at times and laying off them. But I still think he was great. I thought he was quality and a great first goal, the goal he got. And for that, he's man of the match for me. 8. And Wissa, I thought, was decent at times. Okay, not special, nothing fantastic, but he was in the right place again and he got the second goal. And okay, it might have been pushed it off of him by the goalie. A bit lucky slightly. But for that, I think he was 100% yet again. I'll give him a 7. And now the subs. Damsgaard, I thought, looked really good coming on. I don't see how he's not starting games now. He looked very good. I thought he was really good. I'll give him a 7. Nyeka didn't do much at all. Didn't do enough when he come on. Hardly anything. To be honest, I'm giving him a 2. Nothing. Lewis Potter also looked really good when he come on. I thought he grew into the game a little bit. The amount of time he was on for, I'll give him a 7. Me came on only for a few minutes, so can't really rate him as such. I'll give him an average 5, just a 5, because couldn't do much in that time. So, but it's great to see him back, and we need him back. Carvalho came on his debut, 84th minute, and the little bit he done, I rated it. I thought he was really good, and I'm going to give him a 6. So, but anyway, guys, the main thing is we won, and as I say, 3 points to start with, and that's amazing. That's brilliant. We can build on that. It's not easy against Liverpool, of course, but you know, at Anfield, it's going to be tough. I'm going to do the preview tomorrow, as I say in the debate show. I might have Arnie on for that. Maybe another Liverpool fan. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and thanks for the people in the live chat. Obviously, we've had Spooby, Manny, and Orist, of course. So big up to those guys. Thanks for coming in and commenting. Brilliant. As I say, please keep checking out my content. Mr. B for Life 182, Mr. B chat, Hive Football Chat, Mr. B Talks England Cricket. You know, please keep supporting me and subbing and smashing the likes and enjoying the content. I'll be going off to watch the match, of course, now, Leicester and Spurs. Hopefully it should be a good one. It's already kicked off. But thanks for watching again, guys. And if you're watching live on playback, I hope you've enjoyed this. And again, back to the transfer news. Hopefully we get that over the line with Gustavo Nunez. Hopefully he'll be coming. And of course, hopefully Tony's going. He will be going at some stage. We may even still be getting Dara O'Shea. That might still happen. So, of course, I'll be doing streams if it does, any transfer streams. And, of course, the cricket coming up, the first test match against Sri Lanka on Wednesday. I'll probably do an actual review the next day, I would think, for that one on my cricket channel. But anyway, guys, for the time being, I'm out of here. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.